In today's video we're going to analyze the following myths. Can the new emote dodge bullets? Can your enemies see the laser from the laser sight? Can you do a super punch but with a melee weapon? Only here in PUBG Mobile Theory. Cuckoo everyone, welcome back, it's your host GV and I hope you're having an amazing day. Since the last video received a lot of support, you know there's going to be more and more Mythbusters. And of course I don't want to forget, but thank you so much PUBG Mobile for the amazing shoutout, really means the world to me. And of course thank you so much everyone for your support, this was only possible thanks to you. But we have a lot of work to do, so let's go right into it. You posted a lot of theories and myths that I want to analyze, and the first one comes from a lot of people. So Remy131 wants to know, you cannot shoot your enemy if he or she uses an emote. Really interesting myth in my opinion, but first we want to understand how the new emote works. So this really cool emote that you can get with the Royale Pass, maybe you didn't know this, but it comes with different phrases. For example, the female,
I'm tired of carrying you. Break time.
Now the male,
Yeah, I know. I'm lazy and unmotivated.
second phrase from the girl,
Hello. Can you give me some shade?
and same for the guy.
It's beer 30. Get me Makuzi.
Yeah, his voice is special. I think we can describe it like that. Anyways, and moving on, let me show you how accurate is it 4 times. So if you pay close attention, you can see that the bullet lands exactly at this point. Yes, that's the purpose of the scope, placing the bullet where you see the red spot. And of course, aim assist is turned off. Now that everything is clear, we can start with the experiments. First of all, I want to show you the limit of the hitbox. Let's try here first. No, your weapon is not part of the hitbox, unless it's really close to the body. We already know this, middle of the legs is going to hit you. So now that you have a reference, let's try doing this but with the emote. Mission here is to find if the hitbox follows the character after activating the emote and to see if it changes or not. Really good news from the start, yes, the hitbox will follow the character with the emote, which is something that is expected to happen. Now let's try to see how close we can get. At this point you can damage your enemies. Let's try with the legs now. And there you go, here's the hit point. Let's try this again. And there you go. So let me know down below what you think. Do you think the hitbox is a little bit too wide and it should be reduced? Or do you think it's okay, maybe you like it this way? So we're going to do this one more time but with a male character, just to make sure I answer as many questions as possible. Maybe here next to the hand it's safe. Now with the emote, everything is good so far until you get too close. Now it's time to try with the legs. Finally, let's try to get really close to the head. I think it's pretty clear at this point, but wait, there's more, because I'm really curious and I want to know until which distance you will no longer hear the emote. So for example, let's try this 10 meters away.
I'm tired of carrying you. Break time.
Okay, so you can hear it really clear. Now let's try 20 meters. Surprise, surprise, you cannot see and you cannot listen to the emote at this distance. Now we only need to find a middle point, so I'm gonna try it with 15 meters. Ooh, do you hear that? I am not editing the sound, this is how it's recorded from the game. Listen carefully and don't worry, I'm not going to scare you. This is a server Christian channel, we don't do that kind of things here. Pay close attention, here it comes. It's fine, it's a joke. Chill. Jokes aside, here's the original audio. And as you can see, 15 meters is pretty much the limit. We have our answer. We are going to approve this one. And no, you cannot hit your enemy if they use the emote. And that's because the hitbox follow the character as it was expected. Next, meat. This one also comes from a lot of people. And typical Asian says, enemies can see your laser beam, especially as a knock. That means you will expose yourself. This one is really easy to test. Sylvie here is going to be helping us, and you probably won't believe this, or maybe you do if you know the answer, but she's using a laser sight right now on her weapon. Now if you don't know, the laser sight pretty much goes here. I will even say that you cannot see the laser sight, or is it just me? But no, your enemies won't see the laser coming from the laser sight. Well thought there from the developers. The laser sight won't reveal your position, but if you like it, go for it. I'm still trying it, but let me know what you think down below. We have our answer and we're going to boss this one. Bruh. No, your enemies cannot see the laser from the laser sight, so it's pretty safe to use it if you like it. Meat next. Wait, what?
I don't like where this is going.
The next one comes from Nirmal Raj, and he says a super jump does more damage. Now that is something a lot of people know, so let me include another similar myth for free. And Noctis says you can do more damage with a melee weapon if you jump. A super punch is when you jump and punch, and he wants to know if this is possible with a melee weapon. And that's actually really interesting. So let's try the experiment and compare the damage. Here you can see a regular punch without a vest. Now it's my turn and...
Now that's a lot of damage!
We're gonna do the same but with a pan. It's again my turn and... Pretty much the same. I know I'm a scientist and I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but I think this is a missed opportunity. It makes more sense that when you jump, it's more risky, you have more momentum, you should be able to make more damage. And for those who were asking, no, you cannot destroy a door with your bare fist. Same result if you have a melee weapon, it's not possible. And if you were wondering how many punches you need to knock a person with a level 2 vest, the answer is 10, and your level 2 vest is not going to be completely destroyed. Yes, you can super punch someone out of the vehicle. Yes, you can pop the wheels from a vehicle if you punch them. That will not cause any damage. No, you cannot try to destroy a vehicle with your own fists. Again, nothing changed. But yes, you can destroy a vehicle with a pan or any other melee weapon. Don't worry, my 9-year-old, I know what you're thinking, and the answer is 25. I know you pretty well. We have our answers, you saw the evidence, and for the first one, as expected, we're going to approve it. Yes, it's possible a super punch does more damage. And we're going to boss the second myth. Bruh. No, jumping with a pan and attacking doesn't cause more damage. But wait, I think we have time for saying thank you so much to my Patreons. I really appreciate the support. I'm just kidding. Bonus myth ×2. Now this one really captured my attention. Random guy wants to know. There's 3 players in the end, one of them throws a grenade, then he dies, and the 2 last players die because of the grenade. So let's go right into it. As I already explained, Sword here in front of us is going to throw the grenade. We're going to kill him ASAP. And we're going to die to the grenade and see who wins. And as always, I'm going to lose. But as I already explained in another video, I made an update, please check it out. Thank you so much for your help, I think you are correct in this one. It makes a lot of sense that the player who dies first is the one with the lowest ping, or in other words, a better internet. So for example here the server is Europe, I know I have between 20 and 40 ms. Arnav here is from Asia, so he pretty much has like 200 or 300 ms. Even though we explode at the same time, since he's lagging, the server will detect it a little bit later, and that's the reason why he's going to win. Last but not least, this one comes from me, because this is my show, I also want to participate. And please comment down below the answer. GameVestment is not going to hit 20,000 subscribers this week. Let me know down below if you approve or bust this myth. As you already know, I read and reply to every comment. And if this video was helpful or you learned something new, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Really helps a lot. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will snipe you soon. Cheers.